for people who tuned in for the Game One
Yeah.
podcast, that very different emotions right now. I as a fan,
Yeah.
I just hate the way that this NBA Finals ended. It was Game Seven. It was set up for a magical game, magical ending to the season. Is like the most watched NBA Finals since 2019. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
16.4 million
Didn't
people
know that.
tuned in. Crazy. Didn't even know
Yeah.
that. But
Nah, I mean,
I'll just let you have the floor because I'm not a fan of any of these teams. So,
nah, like, I
what's your
mean,
take on what happened last night?
if game four was the game that I felt like whoever won that game was gonna win the series. They obviously took back momentum, and then it was just gonna be an uphill battle from there.
Right.
And then obviously Tyrese getting hurt like didn't help it, but they they I give the Pacers a lot of credit. Like even being a fan, being here, I mean from here, like I thought it was gonna be 4-1, 4-2 Thunder. Like I didn't even think it was gonna go to seven. So just for it to go to seven just says a lot about Rick Carlisle. I mean the job he did, and then obviously like the guys we have. We had a very well-rounded team. And they play well together. Too bad we're not gonna be to keep this team together. But I mean, it
Yeah.
was a fun series to watch. It's just it sucks, bro.
It's just
Because
so
it
neck and
like
neck
for a
too.
Pacers fan, it's like we're not gonna. Who knows the next time we're gonna, you know, see
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
finals.
thinking. It's like,
Then at that, like the two greatest, I mean, the two best words in sports, Game Seven. So like, it'll be a while before that happens for us again. So that's
uh,
sad though.
I just needed to get the Pacers fan the floor first because
Yeah, yeah,
I just can't sit here and talk about this without having you talk about it first because I just I don't know where to start. And I'll start from this. First of all, Tyrese Allen, before he got hurt, dude was going to drop 40.
yeah.
I'm guaranteeing you he would have had 40. We're never going to know, of course, but in 7 minutes, he
Yeah,
had 9 points. He was
40.
he was cooking, man. And
Yeah.
right when it happened, I knew. I mean, I've seen
Nah,
enough
it's
Achilles injuries in my life,
right,
and I knew
right.
right away, just the way he was reacting. That,
Hmm.
and then like everyone was saying, the risk. I talked about the risk in Game Six, like he had a calf strain, that could
Well,
potentially be an
KD
issue.
had a
But
calf strain before he, tore his
right,
Achilles. And
we
then
all saw what
just
happened with that too. Like,
right. No, it like the thing I thought about right away was like they all have that same reaction. Like they all look back like they've like someone stepped on their foot or they were pushed. Like even he did it before he fell down. And I saw that and I was like, it's over with.
it
But
just happened so
even then, like
fast.
I wasn't. We could have still won the game. Like I wasn't too worried about us losing the game by 20 or whatever, or the game getting out of hand at that point. Because TJ has been. Can we just
That's the
talk about
thing.
TJ? I mean, for a
That's the
second,
thing. I knew
talk about
he
TJ,
wasn't. I knew you guys weren't going to win this game
bro.
when TJ was going to have to will you guys to victory. I mean, it could have happened, but I was like, when you're
Bro,
at a
game
point,
seven, you that's a fair assessment, but game seven, anything can happen. So you could say that game two, three, like okay, it's not gonna will you to a victory. Cool, it's TJ McConnell. But game seven, bro, the run he was on. I mean. And just how hard he plays. Like it's not like he needs a bunch of shots to. Like, he's just gonna push the ball, get 2 feet in the paint right away, and pick up 94 feet. And the
yeah,
ball lands in his hands, and then he makes plays. Like it's not his game isn't calculated. Like that. So with
no.
his game, anything can happen. So I was in full belief. Like all right, TJ gonna come in with Nimhar at the two, we'll be straight. But
I mean, he was cooking like. I mean, but the thing I was looking at
third
was
quarter,
like,
he always gets going. So he
I was
he
like,
cooked.
dude,
But then
but
he
then it
takes
went
one
in the
shot in the
fourth,
fourth
and it
quarter.
was
Yeah,
like no one was scoring. Like
right.
they went from I think it was like 8:25 in the third
Uh,
quarter. No other Pacers scored up to that point for like a long period of time, and I'm like, all right, somebody else got to step up. I was looking at Pascal Siakam. I'm like, hey, like this is your moment to show that you are the
Bro,
number
we
one
had him
option on
bringing
this
up the
team.
ball. Like, yeah, I saw him bringing up the ball. Like, granted it was a set, but it's just like why is he bringing up the ball? This is exactly what I was saying we didn't want him doing game after game one.
But what you said after game one kept happening the entire series. Like
Yeah.
I even kept like reiterating it. Like just get him the ball down low. Do not let him get the ball on the perimeter because if he's got a guard on him, if he's got a smaller guy on him, he's gonna get the ball ripped from him every single time. And it happened a lot. And I was waiting all
Yeah,
game
or to
long.
just make his shot tougher because
I
he's
was
gonna shoot
waiting all
over.
game long for him to take over, and he just
Right.
never did. And I was genuinely shocked by that.
It's I think that plays. I mean, shout out to Chet, right? Like he switched the whole game and really defended the paint. Like he had probably like what 5 blocks, 4 or 5
Yeah,
blocks.
5 blocks, which
Yeah.
is the most in a game
So,
7 in NBA
nah, yeah.
history.
Like bro,
That dude is an elite defensive player.
didn't
Like,
even know that. I knew he had 5 blocks. Didn't even know he made history. Like that first half, I'm like, bro, they're living with him switching, and then it's a tough like trying to finish over him because he
it's
just guards guys like
impossible.
this. He
It's
just has a hand
impossible.
up and he just moves his feet with a hand up. So it's like anytime you look at the rim, you see a hand too. And it's tough, bro. It's
I
tough.
mean, it's literally impossible to
Not
shoot
there.
over that man.
Yeah.
It's so hard. But like for me
I
with
mean,
this
Wimby.
NBA finals, I'm not gonna think, oh, the Thunder won. Because to me, it doesn't even feel like, I mean, the Thunder won, don't get me wrong. They were the best team in the NBA all season, but it's just like it doesn't feel like they really won though. Like it just kind of feels like there's no way that the Thunder it's like I don't know. It's like I got mixed feelings about this finals because I feel like what I'm gonna remember is not them winning. I feel like I'm always gonna remember, yep, Halliburton got hurt. That's why the Thunder won. Like that's my consensus conclusion right there on
Look,
this finals.
I love that take. Keep going with it. As an Indiana fan, I'm cool with it. But as a realist, bro, I didn't think they were gonna win this series anyways. So like I was hurt just because we were right there, like one game from the city. I wasn't going downtown last night anyways because it would have been too crazy. But just like the parade and everything, like we don't get that type of stuff around here. So I was excited and sad for that, but I didn't think they were gonna win. So it's not like I was in tears, bro.
Talk to me, baby. Talk to me nice. I'm from another world, baby, yeah. Broadway paradise. They think I'm way too cold, cause I put my